Everyone, welcome back to The Right Garden. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Help me grow this channel and the community. Well, if you know anything and you follow my channel, you will know that I don't really do gardening videos. However, my friends over at PrunePro just sent me my first product to endorse. Am I a professional gardener? No, I am not. Am I going to win any gardening awards? Absolutely not. However, when I have to do gardening or yard work, I want a piece of equipment that's going to work. And the PrunePro bypass shears absolutely does the trick. They sent this. We're going to have a promo code. I'm going to show it right here. It's going to be down in the description below, and we're going to show it at the end. We're going to go over these PrunePro bypass shears, and I'm going to tell you one thing that you need to know about them that makes these things awesome. We're also going to get it out. We're going to trim some lilac bushes, and we're going to trim a little bit of the tree in my front yard, and I'm going to show you how easy this thing cuts through thick branches up to 1 inch thick. So let's do a little bit of the unboxing. So it came in just a nondescript package. You open it up and this is what you get. Get the PrunePro bypass pruning shears. It is ambidextrous, left and right hand. It can cut branches up to 1 inch, and I will tell you that this thing cuts through some of those thicker branches, not just dead ones, but live branches pretty easily. Has a couple of instructions and some cautionaries on the back, and that's about it. We open it up. Set that to the side, and here are your PrunePro shears. First thing you will notice is some of this rubberized texturing here to get a good grip on it. Gripping it like this, or obviously like this, and you also have an index finger groove pattern right here that has a pretty substantial rubberized coating here. We're going to talk about the spring-loaded safety right here. As you can see, this is again a pretty substantial safety. This thing locks into place, so this is not going to come undone when you don't want it to and accidentally stab yourself in the hand or the leg with this. This thing is locked in place and it stays there. Very easy to open. Just slide that back, you can hear the click, and you're ready to go. Now, the PrunePro has an adjustable setting, so this is the widest setting. So if you were going to trim one of those 1 inch branches, this is what you would want. If you had some more delicate or finer work, some smaller branches, or you had to get into a space where you had you needed just a little bit more refinement, this is the smaller opening, and it adjusts anywhere in between. When using other shears, they normally have a safety or a button safety that's right down here. I don't like those, because if you're really trying to get some leverage on something and you snap through a branch, those can reset. This one will not. So this PrunePro will not get stuck in the closed position, and then you have to like kind of fight with it and do all that stuff. This will stay open and ready to work. So as you can see, there's only one safety here. It's right there. You cannot accidentally engage it during use. I think that's one of the biggest pluses on the PrunePro. Little hook right here so you can mount it on your wall with the rest of your gardening tools. The blades, very, very sharp. Very impressed with this. Let's get this thing outside and see how it works. And I have some pruning to do, as you can see right here. So we're going to test these things out. So this is my lilac bush. They bloomed earlier in the spring. They were beautiful, they were fragrant, they were gorgeous. But some of these under here that aren't getting the sun are dying out. So just happen to have my PrunePros right here, and we are going to see how well they cut. Now, if they cut well, I'm going to tell you they cut well. If they don't cut well, I'm going to be honest about it. So I'm going to take the PrunePro and I'm going to put them through a little bit of a torture test to see if they hold up. We'll go through some of the smaller branches with the thinner setting, and then we're going to get some of the bigger branches with the wider setting here. So take these out first. This is one of the smaller settings. Just get a little bit of these going. Cuts right through there pretty easily. So as you can see, they cut right through. It's actually very, very easy barely applying any pressure on it. They're very, very sharp. So that was the thinner setting. Let's go to one of the higher settings here, one of the wider settings. So these are rated for up to 1 inch. And I'm gonna cut a pretty substantial branch right here. And again, if they cut easy, I'm gonna tell you. If they don't cut easy, I'm gonna tell you that too. I'm gonna turn them around and get a little bit of a cut like this. Oh, that came off pretty easy. As you can see, this is pretty substantial branch. So about 3/4 of an inch thick. I'm gonna thin these up again here. And we're just gonna take off some of the deadfall here. Don't want to trim too much off. But yeah, this is a pretty good little piece of kit. I've got a wider branch here. I'm gonna do that. Right there. So I'd like to say thank you to the people at PrunePro for sending me this. This is officially the first product that I am going to endorse on my channel. Am I a professional gardener? No, I am not. Do I garden when I have to? Yes, I do. But you know what I do when I garden? I want tools that are gonna work and make my life a lot easier, and that's what the PrunePro does. All right, once again, I wanna thank my friends over at PrunePro for sending me the PrunePro Bypass pruning shears. These things are awesome. As you saw, they worked out in the yard. And again, if I want something that's gonna make my life and my gardening experience a little bit easier, the PrunePro shears does just that. And you can do it safely as well. And you're in the market for some shears, check out my friends over at PrunePro. Here's a promo code for 20% off. That is good until September 30th, so it'll get you through the rest of the summer and into the fall. Again, check these out. If these things did not work, I would tell you. But they worked, they cut through the branches really easily, and again, 20% off. So instead of fighting with the traffic and going out to one of the home improvement stores, just order them online. You know you're ordering stuff from Amazon anyways, but this one you get 20% off, and that promo code is good through 30 September. Again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and welcome to the right garden or the right gun. Take care.